I think the teams that I've been on and teams that you see and saying we don't have a chance to win, you try to trick yourself. You're looking at management and ownership. Can we make a deal throughout this year to get us in contention? But you got to be realistic. You know the team that you don't have a chance to win a championship.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Clark is out there with Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Anderson in at the small forward position. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Anthony in at the 3 spot. Now here's Morant. Pass to Valanciunas. Shoots over Nurkic. And that one is off. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time. McCollum, no good.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Anderson passes to Valanciunas.
Knock it down.
Brooks against Anthony. 6 to shoot. And finished off by Morant.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Pass to Lillard. From deep. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Brooks against McCollum. And the pass to Morant. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Brooks. Morant's got 5.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Brooks after the miss from Damian Lillard. Morant with it. He's picked up by Collins with some arc, and it's Morant missing.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative, they are strong.
Right side, Collins. Lillard looking around. The 3-pointer, no good.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Here's Morant. And the rejection by Collins. And the call will be against Jusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul. Pass to Anderson. Just 5 on the clock. Tries yet again. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
One thing about Kyle Anderson, he's always had good balance. He can absorb contact and maintain his rhythm. The 6'9" Kyle Anderson has a 7'3" wingspan. A big asset defensively. Not the most athletic, but he racks up blocks and steals.
One shot.
That one misses for Anderson. And you look at Anderson, he likes playing with the ball in his hands.
Yeah, he has good ball handling for his size and great court vision. We call him slow-mo, but he can get to the rim on his drives, and he's a good finisher when he gets inside.
Pass to Morant. Feeds to Valanciunas. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Valanciunas has made so many strides as a scorer since he started in the NBA.
Brooks against McCollum. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Clark. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Anthony. Pass to McCollum. Back to Anthony. Clock at 6. Over Anderson. Anthony's shot is off.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
No good from Clark. Trailblazers trail by 4. Lillard outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Lillard's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Clark, down low, Valanciunas, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one's on Anthony.
When a guy as big as Valanciunas gets the ball that deep, quite often the only answer is to foul him.
And steady improvement, Smitty, for Lithuanian big man Jonas Valanciunas. You look at his per-minute numbers, pretty impressive.
They are. He'll give you 20 and 10 with 30 minutes a night. But in today's game, it's so perimeter-oriented. Will he get that opportunity?
Two.
That free throw, no good.
A new Memphis head coach, 3 of the last 4 seasons. Changeover in the front office as well. Hopefully, they'll find some continuity moving forward.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Little's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Smitty, this Grizzlies team has always given a good effort. How tough do you think it is to see a coach let go, even when his players are responding?
You know, it's very tough because you gain trust in that coach. And often having a coaching change are more of a symptom of what's going on above them in the front office.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
One shot.
And you talk about shot makers, C.J. McCollum, one of the best in the game. From mid-range, you could argue he's the best, flat out.
And a moment now to see the numbers for McCollum. He had a strong showing last season. Last year averaged 21 points per, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
It's not the monster game that we see from him occasionally, but it's still incredibly impressive.
And you look at the shot chart for McCollum. He's a threat, Greg, from everywhere.
Able to hit off the bounce, pulling up. At his height, he's got to be creative, making space for his shot.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Lillard. He's coming off a 25-point game against Memphis. Shoots over Morant. And Lillard gets it to go. Lillard's got 9.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough.
Now here's Little. No points in the game yet for him. Again, the miss by Lillard.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Morant. Here's Valanciunas. Lillard with the rebound. Portland trailing here. The pass to McCollum. And the layup's good off the glass. McCollum's got his second basket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
They get it back. Morant. Stolen by McCollum. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. The Grizzlies pull it in. Brooks outside. Top of the key, Morant. Can't hit that one. Collins with some nice D. Here's Lillard. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Outstanding handles from the clever guard. Lillard crafty with it in his hand and can create for anybody.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And look, a tough rookie season for Zach Collins, but boy, he's bounced back much better in terms of shooting, showing why he was taken in the top 10 back in 2017.
Whiteside's checked in for Nurkic. Gorgie Dang's checked in for the Grizzlies. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Anderson. Here's Morant. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Portland. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8. And you look at Collins, able to protect the rim and space the floor offensively.
And fits that modern template for an NBA center. Time will tell how good he can be, but he's already making an impact.
High percentage look for him, but bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
Memphis shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
2.
That's good from Morant. Some players out there are either loved or hated by the fans. There's no in between, Smitty. But when you take a look at divisive players in the league, who pops into your head?
Draymond Green, Russell Westbrook, LeBron James. There's some people who love him, and there's some people that hate him.
Sure.
Joel Embiid is starting to creep into that conversation. Those are some of the guys some people love him and some people hate him. He wanted to get his team the lead, and even though he didn't, he should feel good. At least he tied it up.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Morant. 11 points in the game. Passes it to Valanciunas. Over Whiteside. That one rolling around and rims out.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Pass to Trent. Valanciunas trying to free himself up, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's a 4-point Trailblazer lead. A moment here now for an injury report. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Jusuf Nurkic. David.
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer of the Trailblazers was able to update me on the situation. He told me that he got poked in the eye, and because of it, he can't really see out of it currently. If he were to miss time right now, it would really hurt this team, especially during the latter stages of the season. Kevin?
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
Here's Simons, following the basket by John Morant. Pass to Little. 5 on the clock. Here's Whiteside. That one wide left. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies, trailing by 2. Jackson in the corner. Memphis moving it around. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep. Portland's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Simons, the pass to Whiteside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, there's no doubt that Hassan Whiteside makes a major impact when he's on the floor. Great shot blocker, elite rebounder, and the exact presence you want from the center position.
Shooting 2.
Free throw, good, Whiteside. And Smitty for Whiteside. Being on the floor, not always a guarantee. About 25 minutes a game the last few years.
And that seems low for him, but there are reasons. Sometimes it's foul trouble, or the matchup, or his free throws are an issue. All things considered, if he works at it, he can shore up a few of these areas and stay on the floor longer.
And looking at the numbers for Whiteside the last few years, Greg, it seems like his production has come back down a bit.
And for a minute, Whiteside looked like he could be a dominant center, but he struggled since his great 2017 season. Shot selection has been hurting, and sometimes it feels like he is in his own way as a player.
With the fadeaway. Rebound by Jang. Memphis has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Melton feeling it out a bit. Now the pass to Jang, and stolen by Whiteside. Hazonia on the wing. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. Here's Whiteside. The shot comes out. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Passes it to Jang.
Screen coming.
Another shot, and he connects with the jumper. And the Grizzlies lead by 1. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Now Whiteside. He's coming off a 16-point game against Memphis.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
So it's the Grizzlies now. Portland making their last shot. Melton passes to Jackson. Jang inside. He's guarded by Collins. Jackson. Collins with some nice D.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Here's Simons. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now a 3-point Portland lead.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We come back right after this. Great team play, so key to winning. Damian Lillard broke down the keys.
Be a star in your role. You know, I think it's one thing to say, let's be consistent, let's play hard, let's do all of these things. And I think as competitors, as professional athletes, we're going to play hard. You're going to be competitive because we're competitors. We don't make it to this level for no reason. But I think at this level, you also have egos.
Knowing your role and playing it so well is so crucial.
Yeah, when everybody buys in and plays for one another, that's when teams play their best ball.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter, they've got Zhang, Josh Jackson out there with Allen, and it's Melton in at the 1. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Memphis has gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Allen surveying the D. Outside Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Melton. The putback. It's good on the putback. Zhang's got the lead up to 4 now for the Grizzlies.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And it's Simon's missing.
Well, this is where he's inconsistent, and that can slow down your team's momentum.
Allen's shot is off. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion, but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, "I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player, but I can't deny my laser focus on the sport." Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you. Here's Hazanya after Josh Jackson's bucket. Trent passes to Hazanya. Dishes it to Whiteside. Out to Anthony. Over Zhang. Anthony can't hit. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Hazanya defending. Pass to Zhang. Banked in off the glass. Zhang's got his 3rd basket of the night.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Here's Anthony. Some solid defense there from Jackson. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Allen, right side. Got a piece of it. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. And that one is good.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo, overpowering the D and still finishes.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. So both teams making some changes here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Anthony. Steve, we've heard Commissioner Adam Silver broach the idea of a mid-season tournament. How that would be structured, I don't know. But do you think that could possibly work?
You know, I think it's a possibility, Kevin. One, I think you definitely have to have the season shortened to 75 games, 68 games. I think you have to do it on the back end of the All-Star break because we know so much as far as the calendar. When can you fit this in? Maybe 3 or 4 days after the All-Star game during that week. Expand that time off of maybe 3 or 4 days. It's possible.
Shooting one.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Now here's McCollum. 5 points in the game. And there it is for him. Lillard's got 13 points.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Brooks outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. Memphis shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Two.
The first free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And now, here's Hazonia. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Melton passes to Jang. He kicks it to Clark. And the rebound by Nurkic.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it. The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Here's Clark. He's got 5. Rebound by Anthony.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Lillard. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Anderson dishes to Brooks. Count the basket. Brooks has got 4 this quarter.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Nurkic with it. Kicks to McCollum. And now, here's Hazonia. He's covered by Anderson. No good on the 3. Memphis leading by 4. Here's Brooks. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Shot's good.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Little, he's checked in for Portland. Memphis also making some changes. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Gorgie Dang. And it's Morant in for DeAnthony Melton.
Shooting 1.
And the free throw, no good.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Brooks with the bucket.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Trailblazers trail by 8. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Lillard with the bucket.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
No good from Valanciunas. Trailblazers have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. And here's McCollum. He's coming off a 22-point game against Memphis.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
Now here's Brooks, following the miss by C.J. McCollum. No good from Valanciunas.
Well, so far, this cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead. That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
And the 4-year, $196 million Supermax extension signed by Damian Lillard this offseason. Dame Dollar living up to one of his many nicknames, but money well spent by the Blazers.
Collins checked in for Carmelo Anthony.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Damian Lillard. And Steve, some classic shoe brands making a return to the NBA with updated versions. Smitty, what was your sneaker of choice back in the day?
Kevin, that's funny. I started off with the pumps, the double pumps, and then I ended up with the shell-toe low top. And then now you see all the youngsters now wearing low tops. They used to tell me back in the day, low tops were not good for your ankles. But I didn't really jump that high, so I was okay. This is the shot you want to get him, an open look from range.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. The dish now to Clark. Back to Valanciunas. The shot falls for only his second bucket, 2 for 9.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
It's McCollum on the wing. Brooks grabs the board. Brooks has got 4 rebounds in this game. To the inside, Clark, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Shooting one.
And that one falls for Clark. Here's Lillard. He's got 18. McCollum outside. Over Brooks. Again, McCollum missing.
Great focus on the defensive end there to contest that shot.
And this is where you would prefer to work the ball to someone else for just a better look.
Here's Lillard, following the score by Memphis. Pass to Little. Tipped away. Stolen by Anderson. And there's the pass to Clark. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
Timeout.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Damian Lillard, 3rd.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Poked away. Collins dishes to McCollum. And McCollum with the slam.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Grizzlies.
Morant passes to Brooks. Doubled by McCollum. To the middle. Here's Anderson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Not explosive at all. Kyle Anderson is crafty. Nice play to draw the foul.
The Grizzlies have hit 6 free throws in 10 attempts.
Two.
And that one misses.
A versatile swingman, Kyle Anderson's nickname is Slow-Mo for his methodical style of play.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Whiteside's checked in. Good on the second free throw. And out of UCLA, forward Kyle Anderson. Some call him Slow-Mo. Why is that?
Well, I mean, not the most athletic player. It's his size and IQ for the game, though, that makes him so effective.
And it's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Here's Clark. 13 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. They get a hand on it. And it's Memphis on the break. And then Clark slams it in.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
Now here's McCollum. 10 points for him. And here's Collins from outside. The rebound by Anderson. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And here's Brooks from outside. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. It's a 14-point game. A baseline J. Kicks it out to Collins. Lillard outside. From beyond the arc. They shoot again, and it's laid in by Whiteside.
Are you serious? Whiteside doing major damage on the offensive glass.
Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. They're on a 16-4 run. Morant passes to Valanciunas.
Hey, who's watching now?
The second chance effort. Shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
Being that Valanciunas is 7 feet tall, he is a real problem for the defenses.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
The 5th overall pick in the draft back in 2011, Valanciunas has added wrinkles to his game every year since.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Trent's checked in, and it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Allen comes in for Brooks. Valanciunas hits them both. Trailblazers trail by 14. Passes it to Whiteside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, fouling Whiteside in there used to be a good strategy. Not anymore. He's improved his free throw shooting quite a bit.
The Trailblazers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Mario Hezonya's checked in for Little. And both free throws good from Whiteside.
Over his first 3 seasons, Whiteside was no better than a 50% foul shooter. Much better technique from the line since then.
Now here's Morant. 13 points in the game. Softly drops in the floater. Morant's got the lead up to 14 now for the Grizzlies. Now Hezonja. He dishes it to Whiteside. Good. Whiteside's got 8 points.
Not to be denied. And what do you expect from Hassan Whiteside? He's full of confidence.
Allen for 3. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
Coaches always talk about closing quarter strong. Can't do it much better than that.
And so we wrap up the first half. Grizzlies lead by 15. From Portland, we're back in a moment.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. We've reached halftime of our first regular season game.
I'm swimming.
I thought you thought maybe the first half was going swimmingly. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet. Shaquille. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. Kenny, what'd you think about the Grizzlies?
In terms of their offensive performance, that was a very well-played half of basketball. Good ball movement off the ball, hard screens being set, and they found the guy for the open look. That's how they were able to shoot such a tremendous percentage from the field. With that fluid, efficient offense, they'll be tough to catch in the second half.
Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
Well, they struggled in a number of areas. Protecting the rim is really at the top of the list. They haven't made that a priority. They haven't put forth a whole lot of effort. You got to protect the rim.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Anthony in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Portland, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
Two.
First one falls for him. And so McCollum nails both of them. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Now here's Morant. Dishes to Valanciunas. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Lillard. That one falls coming off Anthony's feed. Anthony's got 3 assists tonight.
And once they roll the ball out there, Lillard turned on the switch. He is doing it all tonight.
Here's Anthony. And the lead is down inside single digits. Anthony's got 7 points in the game. Now here's Morant. Not a lot of room, and that one good.
Because he's so shifty and controls the pace, Morant can kill you in that mid-range area.
Lillard attacking. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice D from Valanciunas. Memphis has gotten all but one of the 3-pointers to go down in this game. They've gone 7 of 8 so far.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Inside. Here's Lillard. Anthony kicks to Nurkic. 4 on the clock. The 3 from McCollum. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. And he'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Three shots.
That one is off. And the second free throw, good. And he nails the 3rd. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And it's Morant missing. Anthony down low. He's against Anderson. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Pass to Clark. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Valanciunas passes to Morant.
And this kid, Ja Morant, came out of nowhere, under-recruited in high school, showed some promise in that first year of college, but boy, did he blow up.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
And the work ethic that Morant has sets him up nicely. Make no mistake, this guy wants to be an all-time great.
And he's good on the second. Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. Lillard dishes to McCollum. Puts it up from 12. The Grizzlies pull it in. Valanciunas has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And Morant really impacts the game in every area.
It's incredible, Kevin. He gives you the points, the assists, the rebounds. But then you look at the box score and you also see a block, a couple steals. And I like that he shoots a high percentage at the line.
Portland with the ball. The Grizzlies making the shot.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And that one's good by Clark.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 20. Portland again missing.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8-ball.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Memphis. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. And then on Monday, they'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the San Antonio Spurs.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Zhang comes in for Valanciunas, and it's DeAnthony Melton in for Morant. And so Clark nails both of them. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
They need this. Anthony's shot is off. Memphis leading by 18. To the paint. Here's Clark. C.J. McCollum with the rebound. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Out to Anthony. Lots of room. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Doubled by McCollum. Brooks with it. Now defended by McCollum.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Lillard. The dish to McCollum. From deep three-point range, it's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1 3, and that was in the first half. This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
Doubled by McCollum. And finished off by Anderson.
Getting himself to the rim, Anderson continually finds ways to impact the game.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
And looking now at the numbers for Lillard. Last season, he played outstanding. 3rd in free throw percentage, 9th in scoring, and his passing skills were on full display all year. He ranked among the top 15 in assists.
And just going back to his free throw efficiency, it's about confidence when you're at the line. You've always said it. He had it. That's how he ended up with the top 3 ranking.
Three shots.
And he's good on the first of three. And he sinks the second. And he makes all three. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 15-5 run. To the middle, here's Jang, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Jang's got 8 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And a deep three from Lillard, from beyond the arc and then some.
First three of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Brooks outside. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Pass to Anderson. Stolen by McCollum. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. And he gets the bucket.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Here's Melton. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Anthony's got his fourth rebound in this one. Over in the corner, Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Melton. High, arcing shot, and the layup is up and in. He has 5.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Lillard finds Anthony. Here's McCollum. Brooks covering. Back to Anthony. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. A lot of people think, Steve, there are 3 factors necessary to achieving organizational success. Ownership, and ownership. What do you think?
I guess it's ownership and ownership. I think it also comes down to trust. Trust in anything gets you a chance to be successful.
And, Steve, you know, it's just about establishing that culture, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think you got to have identity, a culture that everybody wants to be a part of.
That's good from Anthony. Whiteside's checked in for Portland. Both free throws good from Anthony. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. 22 is their biggest lead. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Here's Jang, and it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Get it. McCollum, no good.
Still trying to shoot his way out of this funk. But if it doesn't come within the flow of the offense, the whole team suffers.
Trailblazers trail by 15. And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game for the Trailblazers. Trent's checked in, and it's Simons in for McCollum. Memphis also making some changes. Jackson comes in for Anderson, and Allen subbed in for Dylan Brooks.
1 shot. One shot.
That's all you, baby.
And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Here's Allen. 5 points in the game. Over Anthony. Allen's shot is off.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them, a spark that turns things around.
They retain possession, and he comes up with the deuce. Trailblazers have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. The pass to Simons. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Simons has got 5 points now in the quarter. Timeout called the Grizzlies.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Hezonja's checked in. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. In fourth, the Trailblazers.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
On defense, the Trailblazers. They trail by 9 points. Here's Melton. 8 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Hezonja defending. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Portland's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Two shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Allen outside. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Jackson against Anthony. 5 to shoot. Here's Jackson. They get it back. Allen tries again, and the layup is good. Allen's got 7 points.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
And Gorgie Jang is going to pick up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Two.
And he makes the first. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. So he gets them both. Here's Melton. 8 points for him. Passes to Valanciunas. And the shot is good. 9 points in the game so far.
Almost every move Valanciunas makes, there's going to be some contact. He just plays through it.
Pass to Whiteside. Over Valanciunas. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
On the wing, Jackson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Hassan Whiteside.
And I tell you, Jackson is an aggressive player, always seeking out contact, especially while he's shooting.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Jackson.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Collins checked in for Hazania. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Morant, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. Jackson hits both of them.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Here's Anthony. He can't hit that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And he gets it to go.
And when Morant is cooking like this, it's fun to watch. He burns you in so many ways. And purely from a physical standpoint, Ja Morant has it all. The height, the long arms, the frame to put on more weight. And few players are more explosive athletically.
Now here's Allen. He has 7. Pass to Morant. Over Trent. And another basket for Memphis. And with Morant, you not only get the physical attributes, Greg, you get the mental toughness and awareness.
Yeah, this kid loves to compete. The bigger the game, the bigger he plays. I think we're looking at a potential all-NBA performer when it's all said and done. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Good on the shot.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Here's Anthony. Trailblazers keep it alive. Bounce pass Collins. Here's Trent. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Anthony with it. He's got 9. And Josh Jackson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the free throw line.
2.
That free throw good from Anthony. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So on the floor for Memphis, Morant and Allen at the guard spots. Clark is out there with Jackson, and it's Valanciunas in at the center.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
And here's Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Morant is great at putting pressure on defenders, which in turn draws contact.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
And one difference this have is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Second free throw, no good. Trailblazers trail by 17. Here's Simons, out to Anthony. Over Clark. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Here's Morant. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback. Clark's got 23.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Anthony looking it over. Baseline try. The Grizzlies pull it in. 22 is their biggest lead.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Allen outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
Now here's Anthony. Over Clark. Buries the 20-footer. 12 points for Carmelo Anthony. And the Grizzlies leading by 20. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
The handle and the acceleration. Morant moves around the court with the ball on a string.
Here's Simons. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Over in the corner, Allen. And the 3 off target. The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Trent, guarded by Jackson. Shots good by Anthony. Anthony's got 9 points here in the second half.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Steve, for players, success brings so many opportunities, but sometimes the glitz and the glamour and the lifestyle get in the way of success on the basketball court.
You know it does, Kevin. A lot of these guys have a lot of things going off the court, and you want to encourage that. It's just when anything off the court starts to affect on the court, then it becomes a problem. Some guys can handle it from the beginning. Others need to mature before they can find that balance.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Lillard comes in for Anthony Simons. Memphis also making some changes. Anderson comes in for Jackson. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Allen. Now here's Morant. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Smitty, for players, social media can build their brands and they can engage their fans, but there are some downsides.
Yes, it is, Kevin. I mean, it's a fantastic tool, like you said, for endorsement and bringing those fans into your home or into your life. But the downside, people can see some things they don't want to see, and also you can regret posting a lot of things.
I think, yeah, sometimes people do regret hitting that send button. So, yeah, they got to be careful. You're right. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Anthony, the pass to McCollum. Back to Anthony. Six to shoot. From the top of the key, it's Clark with the rebound. Memphis leading by 23. Morant kicks to Brooks. The pass to Clark. He dishes it to Anderson. Memphis moving it around. True on the 14-footer.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Outside Anthony. Passes it to McCollum. Back to Anthony. He kicks it to Lillard. Inside, here's Collins. Here's Whiteside. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from Valanciunas. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. And that'll be his third foul so far. Steve, how do you feel about the top college players getting some sort of compensation for their work?
You know, I don't know about top college players, Kevin. I think if you're going to do it, it has to be all college players because it's a team. And I think if you look at it, some of the ways I would love to see it, if those guys can get health insurance benefits, if they can get a longer time to finish their education, I love that type of compensation.
Now here's Morant following the miss by Hassan Whiteside. And that one's good by Porter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Little. Drills it from outside. Little's got his first 3 points of the game. Grizzlies have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Here's Morant. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
And there's the feed to McCollum. It's rebounded by Memphis. Pass to Porter. Over McCollum. The rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's McCollum. Missed inside.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Adams defending. And the layup is good.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
The Trailblazers shooting about 42% so far. McCollum outside. From 11 feet away, and he hits the jump shot. McCollum's got 9 points now in just the second half.
A natural score. Give McCollum any room to get his shot off, and he's going to let it fly.
So much new technology. A lot of it's so exciting, Steve. Did you see the demo of the jersey that can change a player's name and number the other day? Wow, that was something.
I did. I saw the demonstration that Adam Silver did. It is fantastic. I was thinking about myself, Kevin. I played for 7 teams. That's a lot of changing of the name and number.
Yes. That really is. And the first one drops. A different look now for Portland. Gabriel's checked in, and it's Hazanya in for C.J. McCollum. And Porter drops them both. Now Adams. Porter pulls it in.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
One shot.
That's good from Morant.
And he's made more of an effort here to put pressure on the defense in the second half and create some contact and free throw opportunities.
Now here's Adams. That's tipped. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Pass to Hazanya. Now here's Morant. You know, Smitty, the NBA more active now in developing players before they enter the NBA. Not just the fundamentals, but the values of the game.
Yeah, I think it's a good move. The league has been taking a hands-on approach. There's nothing wrong with teaching the next generation life lessons about the sport and through the sport.
So it's Portland now, following Ja Morant's 3. To stop the run, Gabriel's shot's good.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Morant with it, and finished off by Porter.
This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
There's the pass to Gabriel. Nice D from Porter.
Just a lack of concentration. This is why they don't get him the ball there.
Porter, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Horde passes to Adams. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one's on Morant.
Two shots.
Free throw good, Adams. And so Adams nails both of them. Memphis has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Morant passes to Tolliver. Count that one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Passes it to Horde. No good there.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
You know, you look at how they built this lead. It's been through extra possessions.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Adams taking his time here. Here's Azania. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
It's stolen by Little. Here's Gabriel. Count that one. Gabriel's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Even double team, he had the vision to see the open man.
And here's Morant. Clock at 6. Pass to Tolliver. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And that one's good. Morant.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
Left side, Adams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one's on Morant.
Two.
The first free throw is good. Whiteside's checked in for Portland. And so Adams nails both of them. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Morant. Adams defending. Knocked away. It's stolen by Adams.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Grizzlies.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ja Morant.
You love to see this kind of leadership, directing traffic, keeping everyone happy. He was the straw that stirred the drink.
Now here's Morant, down low. Here is Tolliver. Shot clock at 5. Pulls it up. And again, Memphis no good. Now Adams. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.